Don't touch that dial.
I like that song by Corinne Bailey Rae a lot. That goes like, "Girl, put your records on." There you go. That's the title. I really like that song a lot. It's an older song, but it's like, like that's my feel good, that's my happy song. Like, of just like, whatever, just do your thing, and just enjoy doing what you love. Hi, my name is Meg Defantem, and I'm a local musician in Las Vegas. Okay, so when I started, I really enjoyed like listening to Ed Sheeran. I loved his songwriting. So the way that like he told stories in his writing like resonated with me at the time. And also like, like I have funnier songs that I don't really usually play a lot. But I like to like use Adam Sandler as a reference. Like he does music, in his comedy, and like he has, like a lot of different albums on that. So I really enjoy that. And like Amy Winehouse is like one of like for the jazzier stuff that I try to like I like to do. So, but like it's changed over the years. Like I listen to like just like a whole bunch of different music now. I don't really have like I guess Remy Wolf. I listen to a lot of her music. If you don't know who she is, but she's dope. So I started going to open mics. There was this one called The Human Experience, and that was like at the LGBT Center. And I was writing songs just for like my enjoyment, and then I just decided like to share that one day, and just kept going to more and more open mics. And then a couple years later, like playing publicly without really getting paid for like almost a year or so, and then started getting like Downtown Project and all those guys, and like play more like all over downtown. Um, For me, the feeling of like being able to make it as a musician is that I can like co-write songs with like some of my favorite artists. To be at that level, to be like, the people that I appreciate and that I look up to in music could like, I could actually personally meet them and have a relationship with them and be like, hey, do you want to make a song together? So some of the artists that I named for you, like Clara would be cool to write a song with, right? Why not? Why not dream of that? Or like write a song with like Remy Wolf or those people. So for me, it's not really about like having a number one hit. Like it's just I enjoy making the music for myself, and if I get better and like make music for other people that like they can all like enjoy as well, that'd be cool. But okay, I guess I know how to answer this better now. If I make music for myself and then other people could like really enjoy that, then that's like my thing as an artist. Like I feel like I've made it for that. I don't really have like like grandiose dreams about it yet. I'm still kind of starting out. I'm with you. I don't feel like I need to worry. It feels safe and just like home when I'm with you. So between those two songs, I guess, I wrote them in different stages of my life, and like how I felt was different between those times. But Right Here would be the song that I guess I connect with the most right now. It's about my girlfriend, and she's like really important to me. So I mean, to me, it's like like what I wanted in that song was just like the lyrics to be the one that stood out the most, and just like the simplicity of the song itself. Those are two differences between those two songs. Wrote that in quarantine, so that would be my quarantune. Uh, and so I guess, in a time where things are just like so shaken up and so uncertain, but you have something, for me, I had something that I could for sure say that like, like made me feel the opposite of that. So Right Here is a very important song to me, and it's about love. So I guess some of the hardships would be like as a solo musician and like playing the like my style more, it's more of like soothing music, I guess. So playing at like a very upbeat venue would be kind of the challenge, like especially for cover gigs, because you want like like all the top 100, top 40 songs to cover those, and I'm not really much like interested in like covering a lot of those songs. I'm more of like a singer songwriter, so that was like kind of like the thing that I struggled with, is to try to like be a cover artist, but not really wanting to do that, But that's where like, and especially out here, like if you really want to, get paid as a musician, that's like kind of the route that you have to take. So that was like harder for me, but there were like certain, venues that would let me play like an hour of my own music and then an hour of just covers. So I would just like combine those two together. So real talk, my parents didn't really like support it until like recently, until I started recording my own songs. I guess to them it just seemed like a hobby, and to me it's more of like, it's a big part of who I am, and like no matter what I'm doing, it's still gonna be in the forefront of like who I am as a person. I would always want to make music. But now they're really, like I show them some of the new stuff that I have coming out, and like they really enjoy it, and they like try to like give input about it, which I really like. So I guess now knowing that they have accepted that that's like what I really want to keep doing in my life, that like really means a lot for me. It allows me to like just push more as well.
You're kidding. When you flirt around, acting like you like me too. Why do I settle for leftovers when I'm so hungry for that?
So when I first like auditioned for Container Park, I really like when people come up to me and share, it's really nice that they appreciate what you do as a creative, but also when they share like they want to do this as well and they want to try to do that. And I feel like every time somebody comes up to me and says like, how can I get started in doing stuff like this? Do I feel like those are my favorite performances? I don't have one set particular one, but every time I can just like tell somebody like, hey, like if you really want it, it's very possible to like just start out, doing open mics, and then you can go around and like, share your music with other people. So I guess being able to just connect with people, like those are some of my like favorite performances. Because I try to talk to people when I'm on stage too. So those are like, that's like fun for me too.
That's awesome. You're bringing the audience into it.
Yeah. So there's another local artist that I've worked with, and Cam has worked with him too. His name is Youth Fables. He goes by the name Youth Fables. It's just that he's a producer and I'm a songwriter. So the main thing that I look for is how well we both can just like go in and just like have that synergy together to be able to just like, all right, like he gives me that space to just write on the spot and then record whatever melody that comes to me, and then just be able to like include that in like whatever he's already produced like for the song. So I guess, just the comfortability with working with another like, producer. I haven't worked with a lot of singer-songwriters though. I feel like that's harder because then you have to trust this person and like know what they write about in order for you guys to kind of click. So I guess Cameron too. I've written some songs with Cam too before.
Gotta beg and plead just to get what you had asked for, which is the right communication. No more mental vacations for me.
How would I describe the Vegas music scene out here? Well, there's a large community of art. There are a lot of talented artists out here that started through just doing open mics, and that's the great thing about Vegas is there's a lot of venues for you to. There's a lot of venues that have like decided that we're gonna do open mics because it brings people in, and so through that you can actually take advantage of it because then you can write your songs and then practice playing that to an audience and then get more comfortable, and then through that you meet a lot of cool people. And I grew from learning from different like artists that like were a little bit more ahead of the game than I was, and so then I don't know, it's just I don't. That's the thing. I'm sorry. I'm having a hard time because I haven't like compared it to other scenes, you know. But like the Vegas music scene is pretty cool. There's a lot of dope artists out here. I guess the most beneficial lesson that I've learned when it comes to my own music is just to continue to write based upon my own experiences and my truth. Like there are a lot of people that have more success writing about things that are, you know, just about partying or going out and like different things that like don't really, you know, like speak to me as a person. I would really like recommend just writing based upon like who you are, because everybody's truth is different and that's okay. You know, it doesn't have to have a lot of plays, a lot of, you know, a lot of views, but as long as at the end of it you're happy with what you've created and it makes you genuinely happy, and that should be the main thing that like should be, you know, come first. And then yeah, you can also write music that is still catchy and has a really good sound to it, but as long as if you're never happy with what you're writing about, then I guess like what's the point of making anything? So I have music on iTunes, Spotify, Pandora, literally a lot of those streaming platforms. You can find me there. And it's just Meg Defantem. It's Defantem. And I have a project that I'm coming out with in late July. So that'll be like an EP. So more songs coming out. So yeah. Thank you guys. My name is Meg Defantem, and this is Midnight Sessions.